Well, welcome to Fight Week. How are you feeling?
I feel great. That's my place.
Does this experience feel a little weird for you, or do you, like you said, it's your place? Do you feel comfortable? Does this feel right?
It feels right, but at the same time, it's weird because it's new. But I think I'm doing pretty good.
What was the first thing, like when you started this Fight Week? You know, probably taking pictures and meeting with UFC personnel. What was the moment that you felt like was the most surprising or most exciting?
I don't think I can pick just one because everything's like it seems like everything going so fast. But I'm enjoying every moment, like taking pictures, signing posters. I think yesterday when I was signing posters, I was like, "Oh my God, I'm here! I'm in the UFC!" That's it. Like, but everything since the tough, like I'm kind of getting used to it. Some things, but some things are new to me. But yeah, everything is being great.
What was it like being on Tough and then going and watching yourself back? What was the weirdest part of that for you?
It was weird, first of all, to be in a house with a lot of guys, like 16 different guys and 14 different countries, different cultures. And it was weird, but it was good to learn. And like after that, I missed a little bit. And it was weird. And watching back, I could see like a lot of things that I didn't remember. So it was great to like relive some moments. And yeah, it was a crazy experience. I can't describe it because it was so crazy, but it was good. It was overall everything was good.
Was there anything that happened during that time of filming that they didn't show on the season that you wish that they had?
A lot of things like uh, my first weight cut was pretty hard. I went through a lot of bad things, and like between my first fight and my second fight, I couldn't train properly, like because I was injured, and that wasn't like playing in my favor to help me to cut the weight after again, 13 days after. So I had like 9 days training to cut, I don't know, 30 pounds. So they didn't show that, but I they showed what they had to show, the fights, and I'm happy with that.
And now looking forward at this finale, what do you think of your opponent and where do you see this fight going?
So I think he'll try to grab me all the time, like all my opponents, because they never want to strike with me. So I'm just training what I train for all my fights, defend the takedowns, and be the best striker.
How much did you actually learn from the coaches on The Ultimate Fighter? Because I've heard some people say that you know it wasn't enough time to really get enough knowledge from them. Others have taken things. Was there anything in particular that you took away from the coaches?
Yes, like some techniques that Diego taught me because he was in Grasso too, and they didn't show that too, but like he was teaching me a lot of things all the time, and we had like a good connection. We both from Brazil, and Alexa also taught me good things because she speaks Portuguese, and that helped us to communicate. And I learned some things that I used in my first fight. So yeah, my experience, I learned good techniques.
Thank you.
Did you, since your episode that got you to this point aired last night, did you rewatch that? And what were the emotions like watching that performance?
Yes, for the first time I got to watch the fight, and I was happy with my performance. I didn't remember uh, everything that happened in the fight, and I was pretty happy because I know that Memo, the guy that I fought, he is a good wrestler. He has like Olympic level. He already fought with Cejudo and guys like that. So I was pretty happy with my performance.
And that was a teammate on the house as well. Was that tough, and is that something that you've ever had to do before?
So that was tough because first thing, I didn't know that I was gonna fight him. So he was helping me to prepare to fight another guy. So like the fight week, he was helping me all the time. They didn't show that too, but we were drilling, doing positions, doing everything technique. And I like Alexa came to me and said, like 1 hour before the fight, you're gonna fight Memo. And like he had his fight, so I didn't know that he was gonna fight again. So we were being friends, sharing histories with each other. He was talking with me about his daughter, his dreams. So it was tough, but when the fight started, it was a normal fight.
I mean, but to get that name change an hour before the fight, you know, that's got to say something to your level of preparedness and how you're able to adapt. Are you proud that you were able to make such a pivot in short time and produce such a good outcome?
So I was struggling with that before, a couple of days before the fight, when Alexa came to me and said, "Hey, you can fight Cooper, Memo, or Giga." And I was like, oh my God, I have to have 3 different game plans. But I stopped thinking about that, and I just started to think about myself. And then I just said, I'm going to just be me. If the guy tried to take me down, I'm going to defend. If it's too hard for me to strike, I'm going to take him down, and that's it. So I was focused on myself. I didn't have any strategy for my 3 potential opponents. So I was just waiting for the time to fight.
And last question for me, you mentioned the big weight cut, you know, so coming into this fight week, did you address that situation? Are you feeling much better? Are you lighter than what normally you would be?
Yes, I am. This time it's much better. Everything gonna be easier. Right now I had a lot of time. So last time, like 10 days, 13 days. It was my first time doing that, and usually, like the day after the wins, I gain a lot of weight. So now it's gonna be much easier for sure.
Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
How has it been training at Extreme Couture?
Great, a lot of great guys, a lot of inspiration, champions, and I couldn't be any happier.
Who's going to be in your corner?
Eric, Pedro, and Marcelo.
And, you know, obviously you could have chosen any gym in the world to go to, but why did you pick Extreme Couture?
I like to train hard, but I like to train smart, and that's the place. Like when I first got to the gym, I was like, oh my God, I want to be here. Before I couldn't because some problems with my other coach. But now I can, and I can be part of the team, part of the family. So that's the right place. They train hard the way that I like it, and that's what I like.